John and Rachel, welcome back to YaJagoff Late Night. First time ever for UBU Music. You described yourself, not described. You are you started this.
Yeah.
You started UBU.
I did.
And this is a music nonprofit that I need to hear more about. So welcome, Georgia English.
Thank you so much. I'm doing great. Fresh out of camp.
Yeah. What is camp? Tell us what camp is.
So we've actually done about 7 camps this summer.
Okay.
So throughout the school year in general, we have a lot of free after-school programming and then paid lessons and all that. And over the summer, we do different camps in a variety of settings. So this most recent one was really special. It was through Pittsburgh Public Schools COVID compensatory funds.
That's what I thought.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And
yes, that's what it's called for real. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
We had students who were in the special education program in their schools and were still owed a lot of services from the COVID years. So that allowed us to provide a week-long camp with some pretty awesome kids. We made a whole production. It happened today. We had a menu. Bologna was on it.
So when I went to the
Pittsburgh
website
thing.
to take a look at what you do, I see just all these very colorful pictures of kids and instruments.
Yes.
So
Where is it?
Yes,
Yeah.
Tell us all about that.
So we are in Millvale. That's very much our home base. I like to think a lot like I think of the sidewalks as like our hallways and stuff. Though we do have a main location, which is at 143 Howard Street. Which is an exciting Mr. Rogers connection.
Yeah.
And yeah, we partner at the library. We do a lot of like off-site programs at various schools. And our satellite program is over in the Northview Heights neighborhood.
Okay.
So you're a musician by trade.
am.
And
Yes,
so
I am.
Or a music educator or both.
Both.
Okay.
And so you're teaching people specific instruments or how to read, how to write music? What is happening?
Or
at
is it
the
a whole
camps and all
curriculum?
this stuff?
It is a whole curriculum. It's got
Okay.
cartoon characters. It's going to come out as a zine.
Okay.
It's a whole thing. But really, it's I'm a big believer in learning through student-generated materials.
Okay.
So much of our music and Western music or global Northern music is really recitation-based and memory and learning a lot of repertoire. And a lot of my curriculum involves learning music through the creation of it. So we do a lot of music production. We do learning instruments through the lens of songwriting and composition, in addition to repertoire building.
Do your students know every verse to TLC's Shoop?
They do not.
It's not TLC.
I
It's Salt and
also
Pepper.
don't.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Guess who asked the question on this set? Who does know it? Yes.
No,
Matter
I
of fact,
mean,
we should almost ask her for a music
this
bed while we chat.
this is so needed in communities. And so why Millvale? Why is it happening there?
So, my husband Caston and I like how I just
know.
point
I was
at
like,
this
oh,
empty
I didn't know
chair.
Who
Caston
has
was
turned
here.
into a turkey
He's
burger.
typically right here.
Half-eaten turkey
Because,
burger.
Yes.
Yep, summer camp has turned him into a turkey burger.
Yes.
So we had been living in Nashville for about 10 years. I'd been working as a working musician, performing, gigging, recording, but also teaching throughout that whole time as well. And we ended up just getting kind of burnt out on Nashville.
Sure.
The word real, we were coming up against that word a lot. We're like, nothing feels real.
Yeah.
And I just say that to say that when we came to Millvale, it just felt like exact opposite. Everything was closed the day that we visited. And like we just walked around and we didn't even have to go into places.
Wait, were you guys originally from here and knew of Millvale?
No.
Or you threw a dart
You just
somewhere
picked
and
Pittsburgh
picked
dart.
Millvale?
I
Oh
grew up
my
in
God.
San Francisco. He's from Southwest Missouri. So we
Whoa.
kind of
Wow.
tried to mix them together. And
And you got
I've never
Millvale.
heard that Pittsburgh is a mixture between those two.
well, we got the hills and the city stuff.
Yeah,
And then
yeah.
everyone, some
Did you have
Midwestern
friends
vibes.
here? No, you came completely
Few
cold.
friends, but really we stood in front of the closed library. It said Millvale
Great library.
Community Library.
Yeah.
Yep. I could tell that this is a community who made cool things happen. And
So you found
There's a need.
teaching to be your way of giving back to the community.
yeah, and what's funny is, I hear giving back, but also I have the best job in the whole wide world. You might feel that way too. We might arm wrestle.
Yeah,
But
I would arm wrestle you, but yeah. And that's a great feeling, right?
Yeah. So, truly, a lot of my belief about community music spaces is that I'm a huge nerd, and I think a lot about what the anthropological purposes of music are. And I think in our society, we blow it and we don't get it. We tend to think that music is for the precious, talented few. Oftentimes the more privileged few who can afford lessons when they're children. And I think that's a disservice to the role of music.
Well, so much
And
so,
all of us,
John
so.
and I also do marketing and PR. And so there is a school, and there are multiple schools, but a school who we worked with through PR who did not have a music department. I could not get that through my head until and I serve on a school board. And now I see they don't realize how lucky they are to have the program that they have, because a lot of these schools do not have access to music as an art, let alone learn anything about it. They only know music from however they're consuming it through their parents, if they
Absolutely.
are. Yeah.
So that the kids that come, is it only kids at this point?
What's interesting? I only like teaching children.
Okay.
I'll tell you, kids and teens.
Adults suck. Yeah.
Right.
It's just it's I don't know, but I will tell you, my husband has never met a stranger. He loves everybody. He's a fantastic teacher, and he has started developing some adult programming as well.
Oh, that's
Okay,
great.
so you can come in cold, like you've never picked up a guitar before.
You don't even have to have had a guitar. We'll
Yeah?
find you one. Yeah.
Wow.
Wow,
How about
that's so
that?
important.
This
Yeah.
is so
And
awesome.
people, do they apply? How do they get in? How do they do it?
Like the children
Yes.
and stuff. Well, our first baby is Millvale. So doors open, come on in. Through a lot of partnerships, we do a lot of intentional connecting. So I know if we make a really cute Instagram post and I put it up, a lot of awesome families are going to see it, and a lot of awesome families who don't have access to that are not going to. And we want to meet them. So our community partnerships are really where a lot of just natural, intentional outreach comes in.
Okay. So your communities
I
are
live
helping.
in Millvale,
And
too.
the library is helping. And okay.
Yeah,
Yes.
so I wake up in the morning and literally first thing I see out the window is one of my students' houses. And this is what Millvale is.
Where does everybody find you guys online?
You can go to our website, which is www.ubumusic.org.
Okay.
You can also go to our Instagram, which is at UBU Music. We are also on Facebook. It's a little bit of a graveyard on there, but every once in a while,
Okay.
It's okay. Facebook can be that way. Yeah. So we only let people continue to talk whenever they answer the question of the day. John has a great one.
Great.
All right. It is back to school season, and we
Okay.
posted some Jags earlier, and I mentioned them earlier. When you were going to school, did you have a backpack or a book bag? But more importantly, did you get a new one every year, or did you just keep reusing one? Did you get a hand-me-down?
I think I was a reuser.
Yeah. Is that right?
Yeah.
You don't need a book bag every year.
This is why I asked the
This
question.
is for my
'cause I
children.
knew. Yeah.
Not everybody gets a book bag every year. You reuse that for 3 to 4 years, and then we'll talk. I don't know how to sew, but my
I only
mother
remember
does.
high school.
There
And I
you
know
go.
I have
All right.
one.
One last
throughout.
question. Did you
Yes,
bring
sir.
us a junk drawer item?
I brought you.
A multitude, right?
I did bring it, and
Okay.
guess what? I left it in my backpack. But I
Oh,
will tell you,
that was
it
good.
In your
is
backpack, going back
over
to
there.
that? Yeah.
My backpack. I answered
Yes,
that
yes,
question.
Yes,
yes.
the reused.
Yeah.
Yes.
What is it?
It is a half chewed up dog bone
Yes.
that was getting a little bit
That's
sharp.
That's
Getting
the guy's
sharp, and we
Yikes.
have
I
a
like
dog
it.
who's
I like it.
ambitious, and we just
There
didn't
you
want her
go.
to get her
It
throat
is
cut.
John and Rachel, YaJagoff Late Night. Thank you so much. We're going to talk more about good stuff going on in Pittsburgh next.
Thank you so much.